Hello students, how you all doing? I hope you all are fit and fine and enjoying your quarantine period also. Shehnai of Bismillah Khan, this is part 2 of the chapter The Sound of Music. The part 1 we have already dealt before our holidays. And now it is Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. As you all know, Shehnai is a very famous reeded musical instrument, and Bismillah Khan, he is a musical maestro, and there is an interesting story lying behind the invention of this very musical instrument named Shehnai. Emperor Aurangzeb, he banned the playing of a musical instrument named pungi. Pungi, as it is the reeded instrument, but he found that the sound was quite unpleasant and harsh. So he completely banned the playing of pungi in his estate. Later on, a barber, in Hindi, a nai, often used to visit the royal court as he was a royal barber. So visiting the court, he notices that there was a vacuum lying due to the absence of pungi, and he was quite resolute to invent something new, something more musical instead of this reeded instrument pungi, which was banned by the king. So what he did is he picked up a pipe sort of reeded wood, and which was much thicker and longer than pungi, and it was reeded. That means there was a hollow inside. So he made 7 holes into it while playing on it, closing and opening some of the holes. It gave out very melodious sound, and it was liked by all. So naturally, as he played the instrument in the royal court, people really got impressed, but the instrument has to be named. So how the name was given to this new musical instrument? As the instrument in Shah's court, it was played in Shah's chamber, means the king's chamber, and was played first of all by a nai or a barber. That's why named as Shehnai. Shah and Nai, Shehnai. That is how this name was given to the instrument. The sound of Shehnai, that was considered as a very auspicious sound. The instrument was so different and it was so melodious, more than pungi. So the name must be given to it. And how the name Shehnai was given, as it was played in Shah's palace or chamber. Shah means king, and it was played by a barber or a nai. So the instrument named as Shehnai. Shah and Nai, Shehnai. The sound of Shehnai, it was considered as very auspicious. Auspicious means very shubh. Okay, it was played in North Indian weddings, and in the past it was also played into the temples. It was a traditional ensemble. Ensemble means the combination which was part of 9 instruments. And this Shehnai was also part of these 9 instruments played during various weddings and in the royal courts too. But the credit for bringing this classical instrument onto the stage, that goes to Bismillah Khan. As a 5-year-old boy, as generally the 5-year-old boy, he plays gulli danda or some other natural games which are played by other children. So he was also interested. Who? Bismillah Khan was interested in playing gilli danda and other ordinary game, but in the midst of this, somewhere he was getting interested towards this Shehnai. How come? Because his entire family from maternal side as well as paternal side. From paternal side, his grandfather, his father Pegambar Baksh, his grandfather Rasool Baksh, both were very much interested in playing Shehnai, and they both were a great music maestros of Shehnai. So he naturally inherited the talent from his father and grandfather. And from maternal side also, it is a very interesting story that when he was 3 years old, he was taken to the maternal uncle's house in Banaras. Now it is called as Varanasi. Bismillah Khan was very much fascinated when his uncle used to practice Shehnai. And just accompanying his uncle Ali Baksh here and there, when uncle used to practice, the boy was emphatically mesmerized by this musical instrument, and he found that this musical instrument can be played even by him. So he chose a very suitable place in solitude near the banks of Ganga and started playing musical instrument, practicing the instrument day and night, and he innovated various ragas, means the musical notes there and then beyond the range of the ordinary Shehnai. That was the talent of Bismillah Khan. At the age of 14, Bismillah Khan accompanied his uncle to Allahabad music conference, and here he received lot of accolades and appreciation from people all around. And it was the uncle's Fayaz Khan. He patted his shoulder and said, "Ki, you can do much better. What you need is to do hard work." And when in 1938, Lucknow introduced All India Radio, he got the break and he played Shehnai there on 15th August 1947 when India received freedom. There also he availed the national platform and played Shehnai. So gradually he was receiving lot of accolades and praises from around the world. Not in the country, not only in the country, brought from other places of the world as well. So later on he visited various places of the world, and it is given like Bismillah Khan was given very memorable, souvenirs from the king of Persia like carpets and other things. Bismillah Khan went to Afghanistan and then he performed there, and it was liked by everyone there. So he got lot of souvenirs from there. Later on, the film director Vijay Bhatt, he was also so much impressed by him that after hearing Bismillah Khan's playing of the Shehnai in one of the festivals, he named the instrument, he gave the opportunity to him to play the instrument in one of his movies, Goonj Uthi Shehnai. Like this, he had not done very many movies, but still yes, his playing of musical instrument for Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya, that's a famous song, and Shehnai was played by Bismillah Khan. He got so many national awards like Padam Shri, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, and in 2001, Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, that was Bharat Ratna. So, he said that he was very happy about receiving, but in spite of having travelled all over the world, Khan Sahib means Bismillah Khan, he was very much fond of his own country. He is exceedingly fond of his country, and Banaras, Dumrao, and they renamed the most of the wonderful towns of the world. A student once wanted him to be there in the foreign country named USA. So he got the opportunity to go USA. The student forcing him to be the head of the institute there, but he totally refused to go there. Why? Because he always yearned to see Hindustan. When he is away somewhere in the foreign country, he always yearned to be in India. When he is in Mumbai, then he remembers, he thinks only of Banaras and Holy Ganges. While in Banaras, he always think about Damrao's Mattha, means buttermilk. That means he was very, very fond of India and Indian soil. Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of how the rich cultural heritage of India that was accepted by a devout, means very staunch Muslim like him. He used to practice his vocal instrument in Kashi Vishwanath temple. So this is a unique example of communal harmony, how Muslim boy Bismillah Khan practicing his Shehnai nearby the temple or inside the temple, Kashi Vishwanath temple. So he carved his niche in the international arena. At last, Bismillah Khan passed away on 21st August 2006, and that was at the age of 90 due to prolonged, means very long sickness or illness, and he was given a stately honor during his funeral. He attained name and fame and left a deep impact on the life of everyone. I hope you have understood the chapter. Thank you.